Hey guys, so I am mid-lift right now. I was thinking about how last night I was reading about squats, and I've had a really hard time getting my squat weight up, and I was, trying to perfect my form and stuff. So I was reading about, how to get the best leverage for your squat and everything, and people with long femurs, which is the area from your knee to your hip, and long torsos have a harder time getting more weight up because when they squat down, they have a longer triangle sort of shape coming out, so it's harder for them to keep their center of balance, like over their feet. And so I realized, compared to like some of my really short friends, like I do think that's true, that it's harder for me to keep that force of gravity like centered. So, it's hard to like, for tall people not to sort of like lean over, when they come down, and when they're coming back up, for them not to lead with their butt. So anyway, I was thinking about motivation because I was losing motivation for my squats because I just wasn't seeing them get that much heavier and stuff. But I think that I just have to appreciate the process, and I'm perfecting my form, and that's really awesome. Like people have told me, you have really good form even when I only have like 95 pounds or whatever on the bar. So that's a really good thing to hear when you're losing motivation. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little about just motivation in general for getting to the gym and things like that, because I used to be in a really bad place where I was at home and I'd be like looking at myself in the mirror and I'd be like, like what's today gonna make a difference? Like if I go now, like I still look awful, or I still feel awful, and it's not gonna make a difference. Like if you feel that way where you're like, what is it even gonna change, blah blah blah, like why should I even go today? Like, first of all, you have way too big of a goal in mind, and you're not appreciating the process. To stay motivated, you need to realize that every day is going to contribute, and you have to find ways to enjoy your time at the gym and really appreciate the small changes. And you can have a bigger goal that's like way down the line, but setting smaller goals is how you keep motivation, because motivation for instant gratification, like obviously you're not going to stay motivated. That kind of motivation isn't realistic. So another thing that I do to make sure I get to the gym and like feel awesome while I'm at the gym is dress for it. Like so I can't really afford like a bunch of bombshell leggings, the ones that have like socks on them. So I'm literally just wearing soccer socks, and it keeps me warm, and I think it looks cool. And I threw my hair up in some braids, and I just like feel ready to get my shit done and like kill it at the gym. So another way to stay motivated is to just like look the part, and then you'll just like get in there and kill it. And another thing that I used to do when I was really struggling with like my self-confidence and everything is when I was at home, I would write down, like if I went to the gym, or actually I used to have a journal, and I would carry it with me to the gym or to school or whatever I was doing. And if one little thing I did like made me feel good, I would write down that feeling and remember what it was like, and write down exactly what I did to achieve that feeling. And then when I did really shitty stuff to myself, or really shitty stuff like in my life or to someone else, I would write down like how bad that made me feel later. And having those memos of like what helps you keep progressing, and what keeps your mood up, and what keeps you lifted, having those written down and being like, that was me and I wrote that down, makes you realize, like it makes you check yourself and be like, why would I want to feel like that again? Like, don't do that again. And then seeing all the positive notes, it's like, I know I can do this, So that's another really good thing to keep motivation. So remember what makes you feel good and what doesn't make you feel good, and get ready and get excited for the gym. Like I never have those moments anymore where I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, how do I make it from here to the gym? Like I cannot walk through that door. Like I used to have those days, but I never have them anymore, because every time that I'm in the car, I'm like hopping out and like I'm ready to kill it. So unless I'm really tired, but yeah, so I'm gonna get back to my leg day, but those are some of the things I've done to keep moving forward.